But with that being said, that's kind of the main things I wanted to cover today. Any questions you all have?
Hey, Carey.
Yeah, Dad. I hope you're not driving the car while you're on your phone.
I talked with Kim yesterday about the situation you had over Staples Mill, about that family.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when death hits at home sometimes, people don't think about what's going on around them. They're just thinking about what's happened. And I just thought it was a good idea maybe when that happens to whoever talks to the family to make them in a very nice way understand that, you know, we have policies about things and we're not to upset you, but let us know if there's anything we can do towards us to help you. That's just an idea that came to me when I heard about it.
No, I think most, Dad, to that point, most directors, or at least the conversations I've overheard when they're contacting a family, most everybody's really good about giving a family an idea of what to expect when they come in the funeral home and covering those types of things. So, you know, I think you are right in a sense that, you know, the challenge, a lot of families are so, you know, because of losing someone, there's a lot of things they don't think about. And I think that's, you know, the reality of what we're dealing with in certain situations is things that we would normally think, you know, are just obvious and something that's second nature, some people just don't even consider. And so I think that is one thing that, you know, it's hard because it's a personal thing, and especially from a privacy or a medical perspective, it's, you know, we can't force somebody to divulge stuff, but they, you know, we have to ask, we certainly ask them the questions and do things like that. So
yeah, I know it. And sometimes you have to ask it 2 or 3 times in a nice way. You might tell them over the phone, and next minute they plumb forgot about it. So when they come in the funeral home, just ask them very politely, do you know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Just might have to ask you 2 or 3 times. Who knows? But we all have to think about it and be very nice about it. That's all. Thank you.
other questions anybody has?
Hey, Carey, it's Daniel. I don't have my camera on. I'm off today, and I haven't combed my hair yet. But I want to give a shout out to, obviously, to Arthur, which you've already done in his team, but to the part-time workers that have been exposed over there at Staples Mill. Everybody expects a manager to react calmly and cool and collective, but the part-time staff, that how they reacted to this is very professional, very friendly, and I just wanted to give a shout out to them.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the things that we're very blessed. We've got some great staff members that are great in crisis situations or in, you know, tough things. And I know, you know, a huge shout out to everybody that was involved, because, you know, you can run the other way and scream and jump in you know, and you know, panic with things, you know, but
Right.
At the end of the day, that doesn't do anything. You've got to be calm in how you do that. So special shout out to everybody over there for how they've done. Other questions people have? I know we've got several people here. Molly, Keela, John, you guys usually are always good for at least one comment or two.
You've already answered mine.
I think the only thing I'll say is that I'm one of those that decided to stay at home and follow my doctor's advice. And I have not had any problems, but I'm trying to look out for our co-workers as well as the families we're dealing with. And I wasn't specific to the Staples situation, but things are well. Come back to work.
No, I think that's the smartest thing to do right now. I think most important for everybody here is to really, watch. You have to look after your own health and what you feel is making the right decisions. And only you can make that decision. None of us can do that. I'll never forget. A friend of mine a long time ago said, don't even in doctors, don't expect the doctor to be there to manage your health. You have to do that. And you have to make the decisions you think are the right decisions. And certainly all of us here, as part of the leadership team, we're going to support every associate, in that capacity. So.
And you've done so.
Anything else? Molly, you got your hand raised. Hold on a second. I think you're muted.
Mute.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Can you recap what John said? I couldn't hear him. He was sort of.
John, you want to re-answer that?
Yeah. Here, let me do this.
Sounds like something out of
Star Wars.
futuristic Star Wars movie. It's a good day when you see Lisa's smiling face.
It is.
I miss you, Molly.
Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
I miss you. You look so, wherever you are, look so serene and peaceful. It's like this.
You probably don't want to ask where that is.
I screened in back porch.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
Okay, John.
I guess John, while John's figuring stuff out, and John, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think John had just said he was part of the Staples Mill group that had worked over there and had the exposure during things, and that he was just kind of quarantining himself right now because he's got a family event coming up in October and doesn't want to put himself in harm's way for that, for stuff. And that's why I was just kind of commenting that, I think everybody right now just has to make health decisions they think are the right ones for them. Obviously, we all have family members that we're close with and do things with, and trying to have time with, and making sure we're not creating undue exposure for us for that situation. So does that sum things up a little bit, John? John looks perplexed.
That's what I thought he was saying. So that's good. Thank you.
Any other questions? I certainly know. I know this week, Kim, I think is the deadline. I'm not sure what the deadline is, but it may be Monday of next week. But I know we're doing box lunches for everybody next week from Sally Bell's. So
deadline is Monday. Box lunches arrive on Wednesday.
So Sally Bell's is always, you can't usually go wrong with the Sally Bell's box lunch. The cupcake is the best part. So, the only thing I gave Kim a hard time, I can't believe Sally Bell's didn't give us the option for caramel cupcakes. I love a caramel cupcake.
I will talk to them today.
I'm just joking.
Way back in the day, they used to have chocolate with a vanilla icing that was sort of crusty vanilla.
Oh, I bet that was good.
But that was like before a lot of you were born.
Well, I guess just to finish, I just want to give everybody a special thank you for everything you all are doing. I know it's crazy times, and it's going to keep being crazy times. I don't see any of this changing anytime soon. We just have to be diligent in how we do things, and really, take things one step at a time, and really be, cognizant and aware of the circumstances. And I think also special thanks to all of our staff for being patient with us. This is such a changing thing, and it is changing day to day. So it's, we're really trying to figure out, going forward, the one thing I can just tell everybody is expect more changes, expect there to be, more bumps along the road. But one of the things we're trying to do as a leadership team is really look out after the health and well-being of all of our staff, because we're all a part of this. All of us are putting ourselves, on the line, and it's just something we're really trying to be very aware of with everything that we decide to do. So I think that's all I have for today. If there's any questions during the next couple of weeks before we have our next call in, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Bob, Allison, Kim, your location managers. Anything you have, we really need your feedback right now. We need it really more than ever. So, but thank you guys for all you're doing, and stay safe.